Huawei is clearly not slowing down anymore. Even after all the US bans and restrictions, the company is basically saying, fine, we'll build everything ourselves. And now things just got really interesting because Huawei's secret chip lab was suddenly shown on Chinese national TV right before US President Donald Trump is expected to visit China. That timing is not random at all. The footage showed Huawei founder Ren Zhengfei walking inside Huawei's huge campus in Shanghai with Chinese Vice Premier Ding Xusheng. And honestly, even though they didn't directly show some crazy new chip on camera, the message was super obvious. China wants the world to see that Huawei is still moving forward, even with all the pressure from the US. Now, if you've been following tech news, you already know Huawei has been heavily restricted for years. The US blocked the company from getting advanced American chip technology, software, and tools. A lot of people thought Huawei would slowly disappear from the smartphone and AI race. But instead, Huawei started building its own ecosystem. And that's the crazy part. The company is now focusing on making its own chips, its own AI processors, and even its own software platform so it doesn't have to rely on American companies anymore. That new chip lab is basically the center of all that work. Right now, Huawei is trying to improve its Ascend AI chips. These are the processors made for artificial intelligence and huge data centers. And Huawei wants them to compete directly against Nvidia. Yes, Nvidia. That's a massive goal because Nvidia currently dominates the AI market. Most AI companies around the world depend on Nvidia GPUs to train and run AI systems. But because China has restrictions on buying some of Nvidia's most powerful chips, Huawei sees a huge opportunity here. So, Huawei is trying to become China's own AI chip giant. And honestly, this is bigger than smartphones now. We're talking about AI servers, cloud computing, data centers, and the future of AI inside China. That's why this lab appearing on TV matters so much. It's almost like China is saying we can still build advanced technology ourselves. And another interesting detail is that reports say Huawei is now fully focused on solving its chip problems first. The company apparently even delayed or changed some long-term plans just to focus heavily on semiconductors and AI. That tells you how serious this situation is, because without powerful chips, modern tech companies can't survive anymore. Phones need them, AI needs them, cars need them, servers need them. Literally everything depends on chips now, and Huawei knows that. The company is also working hard on its software side too, not just hardware. Because even if you build great chips, you still need software that can power phones, laptops, AI systems, and cloud services smoothly. So Huawei is trying to control both sides, the hardware and the software. Kind of similar to what companies like Apple do with iPhones and Macs. And honestly, you have to admit, Huawei surviving this long is already impressive. A few years ago, people thought the company was finished after losing Google services and access to advanced chip manufacturing. But somehow, Huawei kept adapting. Now they're making their own Kirin chips again, pushing Harmony OS, building AI processors, and opening advanced research labs. That's actually insane when you think about it. But here's the big question now. Can Huawei really catch up to companies like Nvidia, Qualcomm, and TSMC while still dealing with restrictions? That's the part nobody fully knows yet. Because making powerful chips is one thing, mass producing them at the highest level is a completely different battle. And the US restrictions are still making that difficult. But one thing is very clear right now. Huawei is not acting like a company that's giving up. Instead, it looks more aggressive than ever. And with AI becoming the biggest